UGC NET paper 1. The main aim of this video is to practice all of the units, because we will be looking at questions from right from teaching aptitude till higher education. So this session will be very useful for those students who want to revise the entire paper 1, and students who have not studied for paper 1. This video will be very helpful because I will be explaining the concepts as well in today's session. Okay, so let me know when we can start. Okay, so in today's session we'll be looking at 50 questions, starting with the first question, which is facts and information get focused in which level of teaching. So there are three levels of teaching, students, you know, that is memory level, understanding level and reflective level. So facts and information is the main area in the memory level. Okay, A is the right answer. It is not understanding level, because in memory level facts and direct information is given. For example, the kind of education you saw in your primary school in KG1 or nursery, there you had to learn ABCD. You did not know what was the meaning of ABCD, but you had to just learn. Those were facts and information. Okay, so memory level is related to rote learning. In Hindi, we say rattafication. Whatever is given to you, you just have to learn it without understanding it. So that is memory level. Up above that is understanding level, where cognitive on and your analysis, comprehension, these skills are developed, and reflective level, problem solving ability is enhanced. Okay, so facts and information is related to memory level. One more important information is, do write down your scores in the comment section, how much you scored out of 50, and these questions are basically taken from previous year's paper, so that you get latest questions that have been asked. Okay, a teacher intends to use transformational approach in teaching in order to ensure effective way of influencing students' learning. Which of the following activities will deemed appropriate in this concept? Deemed means regarded. So a teacher's aim is to use transformational approach. Transformational approach could be related to learning, or various like cognitive aspect or social aspect of the student. So that is transformational approach. Which of the following activities will be used if the teacher wants to use transformational approach, so that she is influencing students' learning? Providing sense of support and trust. Yes, this is right. Promoting contingent rewards for the efforts of students, means if students are doing good, they should be rewarded. Intervening in students' tasks only if standards are met, or communicating high level expectation, promoting careful problem solving and individual consideration. So here in this question, the right answer is option D, that is A, D and E. Providing sense of respect and trust, communicating high level expectation, and promoting careful problem solving and individual consideration. Given below are two statements. So these type of questions are likely to be asked in your paper 1. Assertion and reason, and two statements are given. You have to tell which of these are correct. So use of support material during teaching can replace act if used carefully. No, this statement is wrong. Online methods are effective supplements for improving quality of teaching and learning. In this question, the right answer is option D. First is incorrect, because they are saying use of support material during teaching can replace teaching. Means like it is saying that if you are using support material, for example, if you are using projector, okay, or you are using some audio or videos while teaching, so can this projector or those films, can they replace teaching act? Means whatever the teacher is doing, can this material replace it? No, the teacher has a very crucial role in the learning process. So these support material cannot replace her or him. While the second statement says online methods are effective supplements. So supplements are something that provides support. So online methods provide support for improving quality of teaching and learning. Yes, this is true. For example, if the teacher is teaching some concept and then she shows a video based on it. Okay, so that is going to be online methods are effective supplements. So this video will help the student to understand that concept better. So online methods are effective supplements for improving quality of teaching and learning. Got it? So this statement is true, while this statement, the first one, is false. Measurement is a set of rules for assigning numbers to represent object traits and behavior. A test is a procedure in which a sample of an individual behavior is obtained, evaluated using standardized procedure. So in this question, again, you have to tell if both are correct or if one is correct. So in this question, the right answer is option A. Measurement. What is measurement? When you are assigning some numbers, like uh, if you talk about class, how much marks they are getting, that measurement is assigning numbers to objects. Yes, it is assigning numbers. It is called measurement. A test is a procedure in which a sample of an individual behavior is obtained, evaluated using standardized procedure. Like what happens in school, you are given a test and on that you are being evaluated. Okay, there are a standardized procedure. Okay, if you solve this much, you will get this much marks. So that is a test. So both the statements are correct, is the right answer. A teacher consistently makes an effort to improve the quality of learning through use of various interventions or through the use of various techniques. The approach adopted by him or her in ambit of which type of research. So since the teacher is trying to improve the quality of learning, she is using some kind of research. So which research she is using? She is using action research, because action research is used to solve immediate problems. Okay. Fundamental is related to theory, like the laws of Newton. So that is an example of fundamental research, and applied research is an extension of fundamental research, and action research is used when we want to solve immediate problems. Which of the following methods of research, cause and relationship, is focused? So cause and effect is focused in your experimental method. Okay, for example, if there is a particular crop, if you are saying how much fertilizer should be put so that there is high yield, so that is what it is, what they are trying to do over here. They are trying to do experimental research. Cause and effect, if we put this much, the result will be this much. So cause and effect is used in experimental method. The scope of creativity and imagination is largest in which of the following steps of research? So in which steps, or in which of the following step cause this creativity and imagination is largest? It is in hypothesis making and hypothesis testing. Because see, what is hypothesis? Actually, it is a guess of what will be the result of your research. It may not be true, but it is a thoughtful guess. So at that time, the scope of creativity and imagination is the highest. Okay. So hypothesis is a statement of what your result or what will be the result of your research. Again, this is an assertion reason question. Assertion says use of ICT. ICT is information and communication technology in research facilitates access and accuracy of research findings. Yes, this statement is true. A research has to follow various styles of referencing and format while writing a thesis with an intent for arriving support from ICT. No, this statement is or the reason is incorrect. So here A is true and R is false. Okay. What it is saying, use of ICT in research facilitates access and accuracy of research findings. Whenever ICT is being used in research, there are chances of more access and accuracy. Yes, because a researcher can look on the internet and read papers from other researchers, and it can use various tools that are present online which can give you high accuracy. So this is right, but if a researcher wants to use ICT, there need not be he does not have to follow referencing and format. You see what the statement is saying? It is actually just trying to confuse you. A researcher has to follow various styles of referencing and format while writing a thesis with an intent, or intent means whatever is your aim for arriving support from ICT. No, it does not need referencing and formatting. Given below are two statements. Statement 1 says, in order to ensure authenticity, a researcher has to indicate original sources from which data are culled. So, in data analysis and interpretation, the researcher has to evince necessary rigor and appropriateness of procedure. So, in this statement, this culled, it means to collect. Okay, and evince means to indicate. So, in order to ensure authenticity, a researcher has to indicate original sources from which data are collected. This statement is correct, and in data analysis and interpretation, the researcher has to indicate necessary rigor and appropriateness of procedures. So, he should follow what are the procedures. So, here both the statements are correct. Match the following. This question is from communication unit. Examples of communication barriers. So barrier are nothing but obstacles, and there are different types of communication barriers. So these are examples and you have to match and tell which communication barrier this is. Unclear printing in a newspaper. So unclear printing is if you read psychological, cultural, physical or semantic. It is definitely physical noise. Okay. Understanding different understanding of the message. So different understanding is semantic noise. Like if you are saying, you might have heard of this word mota. In Hindi we say mota, it means fat, and in Gujarati mota means elder. So what is this? If someone says mota, you might understand it. If you are in Gujarat, if you say mota bhai, it means elder brother, or if you are in other places of India, they will mean as fat person. So mota here is an example of semantic noise, that is different understanding of the message. Passive audience reception of the message. So here this is a kind of psychological noise. Okay. and prejudice against certain ethnic groups. So this is your cultural stereotyping. Okay, so what is stereotypes? Stereotypes means the thoughts that we have for a particular group or community or gender of people. For example, if you talk about, sometimes you might have seen some people say that men are good entrepreneurs, okay, or entrepreneurs means those people who run business. So some people think women cannot run a business. So what is this? That is a kind of stereotyping, a mental idea or belief that you have set that no, only men can handle business, women cannot do this. So what is this? Prejudice means having a particular thought about something without a reason or logic. So, what is this? Prejudice against certain ethnic groups is cultural stereotyping. It is also a kind of communication barrier. So, the right answer will be 3, 4, 1, and 2. 3, 4, 1, and 2. C is the right answer. Next, a smart classroom is a teaching space which has. So, a smart classroom will have smart portion with a touch panel control system, yes. PC, laptop connection, DVD, VCR player, yes. Document, camera, and specialized software. Projector and screen, yes. All of these are an example of smart classroom. So D is the right answer over here. Okay. Identify the correct sequence of mass media communication: entertainment, infotainment, transmission of culture, social integration, and education. So what is the correct order? Entertainment, infotainment, transmission of culture, or social integration. So here, first, the correct state sequence is obviously it is information. Mass media first of all wants to provide information. Then it should be education. After that will be entertainment. Then will be transmission of culture. Okay, and then social integration. So right answer will be B, E, A, and C and D. Integration means when you combine something. Okay. Transmission of culture. What is transmission of culture? For instance, like mm, in Western countries, people eat with spoon. So nowadays, many Indians have also started eating with a spoon. Although the culture of India is eating with hands. So what is that? Through mass media, by looking at movies and videos, we have also started to take their culture, and they have started to. They might have also started to take some of our part of our culture. So what is this transmission of culture? And social integration means as a society we are coming together. That is also a function of mass communication. Given below are two statements: assertion and reason question. A society garners communality through its language, custom, history, and geography. A society's unit through communality is facilitated by its communication system and culture. So, a society garner means collect or gathers. A society gets this communality means it a society becomes a community through its language, custom, history, and geography. If there are people who have same language or same customs and they have same past history, or if they are living at the same place, then they tend to become a community. A society's unit through communality is facilitated by its communication system and culture. So this question right answer is both the statements are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Okay. A reminder to write down your score somewhere so that you can tell me after the class how much you have scored. Do write your scores in the comment section. Which of the following are true in respect of communication? It is a filtering process. No, it is not a filtering process. Is it a barrierless process? No, there are various barriers to communication. For example, your physical noise, semantic noise. It is a lifelong process. Yes, communication is a lifelong process, universal process, and a collective process. So here the right answer is C, D, and E. Communication is not a filtering process and neither a barrier process, but it is a lifelong, universal, and collective process. Online platforms make teaching and learning a subtype of technology-induced, diversion, complex learning, culture, commercial collaboration, alternative education. Online platforms make teaching and learning a subtype of alternate education. Okay, the right answer is option D. The inherent cause samavyayi of Indian philosophy corresponds to which of the causes of Aristotle? So, samavyayi of Indian philosophy corresponds to the material cause of Aristotle. Aristotle has given four causes. Material cause, this is a substance that something is made from. For example, your pen or your pen is made from plastic. A table could be made from wood. Formal cause, it refers to what gives the matter its form. Efficient cause, the reason behind why something exists, and the final cause. It is the reason why something is the way it is. So, Samavai of Indian philosophy is the material cause. Consider the following syllogism. So, this syllogism is an example of this hill and fire example. Very important for your UGC NET. I am putting 2 stars in front of this question. Indian logic is to be studied deeply because this time they have asked a lot of questions from Indian logic and quite tricky ones. So, this is a simple, straightforward question. Consider the following syllogism. This hill has fire because it has smoke. Whatever has smoke has fire. This hill has smoke which is invariably associated with fire. Therefore, this has fire. This hill has fire. So here, Upnaya is this. This is the line that is denoting Upnaya. Upnaya means application, and this final result. Therefore, this hill has fire. This is Nigamna. Okay. So your because it has smoke, this is Hetu, the reason. This is Udharana. This hill has smoke which is invariably associated fire is Upnaya. In Indian logic, the presence of middle term in the minor term is called. So the minor term is called Paksha in Indian logic, and the middle term is called Hetu, and the major term is called Sadhya. So when the middle term is present in the minor term, that it is called Paksha-dharmita. B is the right answer. Alive Devdatta is either in his house or is elsewhere. Alive Devdatta is not in his house, therefore Alive Datta is elsewhere. So Alive Datta, they are just trying to say that this person is not dead, he is alive, he is in this world. Therefore, the above is an example of which kind of pramana. So we have six kind of pramanas, that is Pratyaksha, Anumana, Shabda, Arthpati, Anuplabdhi and Upnaya, the Anumana. Okay. So here this example, that this person is not in this house and he is alive. So if you go to this person's house, this Devdatta is the person, you go to his house and he is not there. So you therefore conclude that he has gone somewhere. That is why he is not in his house. So this is an example of implication. Perception means whatever you are seeing and you are gaining knowledge from your sense organ. Inference is you are inferencing from the statements. Comparison is when you compare things and gain knowledge. And verbal testimony is when you gain knowledge from books or from your teachers. So these are different types of pramanas. And arthpati, which is called implication. So what has the person implied? If you are Devdatta's friend, you go to his house and you do not find him in this house, you imply that he has gone somewhere. So this is an example of arthpati. Okay. To differentiate a primary storage from secondary storage in a computer system, which of the following statement is correct? So this statement will be wrong. Primary storage is slower. No, it is faster. Primary storage is faster. Uh, how different is primary storage from secondary storage? So primary storage is faster, it is more expensive actually, and not persistent. So I think the answer to this question is actually D, students. Okay, just skip this question. I'll let you know. Which of the following statements given below are two statements? Statement 1, Swayam, an initiative of Government of India aimed at promoting self-help groups in the rural areas. No, Swayam is a portal. It is an online website where you can learn, you can get education. So that is Swayam. Swayam stands for Study Webs of Active Learn for Young Aspiring Minds. And e-Tantra is an initiative to spread education in embedded system. No, it is e-Yantra. So here in this question, both the statements are false. C is the right answer, okay? B is not the right answer. C is the right answer. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the correct answer, B, because both the statements are so here in this question the right answer is option B. Once again. Students? Yeah. Both the statements are false because Swam is a website and e-Yantra is the initiative. So both these statements are false. B is the right answer. Search engines are known as web browsers. This statement is absolutely wrong because you cannot call Google as a web browser because Google is a search engine and web browsers are like your Chrome, Netscape Navigator or Mozilla Firefox. So search engines are not web browsers. And if you look at this IP address, they are saying, is this an example of valid IP address? No, because all these numbers that you see, like IP address is like this. Okay, students, there are like four terms divided by three dots, and these numbers, these have to be in the range of 0 to 255. Just remember this. If there is a number like 81 over here, then it's fine. But if there is a number like 2 or 281, then it is wrong because these numbers have to be in the range of 0 to 255. Okay, so here both the statements are incorrect, both are false. Now here in this question we have to match list 1 with list 2. RAM, what is RAM? It holds program currently being run in the computer. This is RAM. DVD ROM, it can be written only once. Okay. ALU, it performs computation and comparison operations. This is 2. CPU is the brain of the computer. So the right answer is 4321. 4321, B is the right answer. Okay. Consider the following incomplete statements. This is one paragraph and here we have to write these words. Which word will come over here? So dash is a 3G is a long range wireless technology. Long. Some activities that require high bandwidth cannot be carried out using 3G. Bluetooth is a low range. Okay, short will come. Short range wireless technology which is used to connect devices together for data transfer. Bluetooth is a low cost means of data transfer. So the right answer will be A, D, C and B. Okay, this is A, B, C and B. Okay. Arrange the following fuels in decreasing order in the terms of the amount of carbon dioxide per unit of energy output. Means which produces more output when they are burned. Natural gas, coal, gasoline or propane. So first the most will be produced by coal, then gasoline, then propane, then natural gas. The right answer is B, C, D and A. The aim and objective of which of the following have who benefit from sustainable development goals. So which of these have which of these protocols have gained benefit from SDG? It is International Solar Alliance, Paris Agreement, Convention on Biodiversity and National Action Plan on Climate Change. Right answer is option D. Given below are two statements. Okay. The statement 1 says diesel vehicles emit excessive amount of oxides of nitrogen, fine particulate matter. Diesel engine run with rich mixture having high air to fuel ratio. So here the first statement is correct. The first statement is true. Diesel vehicle emit a large amount of oxides of nitrogen and fine particulate matter. Diesel engine run with rich mixtures having high to fuel ratio. No, this statement is false. So the right answer is option C. In a city, the noise level is represented by equivalent sound pressure over 8 years, were reported as 8 dB. What does A refer to? So sometimes you might have seen like a 50 and then they write dBA. So dB means decibel. What is this A? A stands for a type being used in measurement. So A is a type of weight, a weighted decimal, okay? This is a type of weight used in the measurement. D is the right answer. It is not amplifier, students. The right answer is a type of weight used in measurement. Given below are two statements. The problem of organic pollution in rivers is usually worse in hot months. Higher water temperature exhibit oxygen depletion. This is an assertion and reason question. The right answer is both are true, but reason is also the correct explanation of assertion. The problem of organic pollution in rivers is usually worse in summer months. So this is normally we can understand like during summers people tend to go in the water bodies more, and in winters they usually avoid water. So at that time organic pollution it increases, and higher water temperature leads to oxygen depletion, or this word ex exacerbate, it means to make something worse. So here in this question, the right answer is option B. Both are true and the reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Which of the following is the main aim of education during ancient India? Ancient India, when we had Gurukuls, at that time, what was the main aim of education? So it was emancipation or liberation. Okay, what is liberation? It is free from oppression, suppression, or slavery. That is liberty. So during ancient India, the aim of education was emancipation or liberation. The open university systems need to be introduced in order to expand opportunity of access in higher education. So it was emphasized by National Education Policy in 1986. Is the right answer. Which of the following systems of Indian philosophy are antithetical, and antithetical means which do not approve Vedas. So, Indian philosophy is divided into two parts, orthodox and heterodox. So, orthodox are those schools which believes in Vedas, and heterodox are those which do not believe in Vedas. So here the schools that do not believe in Vedas are Buddhism, Jainism and Charvak. So your answer is C, D and E. All these Upmana, Purv Mimamsa, Uttar Mimamsa and your Nyaya, all these they believed in Vedas. But Buddhists, Jains and Charvaks, they did not believe in Vedas. So C is the right answer. Institutional autonomy guarantees academic freedom. Academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. So here the right answer to this is the first statement is correct while the second statement is incorrect. Institutional autonomy guarantees academic freedom. Yes, this is true. But academic freedom does not, it is not true that without academic freedom, institutional autonomy can be gained. So this statement is not true. Which of the following four pillars of education mentioned by Delors Commission report reflects Indian value of Vasudeva Kutumbakam? It means Vasudeva Kutumbakam is learning to live together. So Vasudeva Kutumbakam is a Sanskrit phrase which means the world is one family. That was mentioned in the Delors Commission report. It reflects the Indian value of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, learning to live together. This term, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, means the world is one family. Okay. Non-verbal communication is mostly, how is non-verbal communication? It is mostly unstructured. There is no structure. Like if you are standing, or what is non-verbal communication, like if you are giving a smile or your gestures, your postures, whatever you are wearing, so all these, it does not have a proper structure. So non-verbal communication could be called as unstructured. Consider the argument provided below. Sound is impermanent because it is invisible. Identify the fallacy. Fallacy, what it is? It means error involved in the above argument on the basis of Indian logic. So on the basis of Indian logic, it is the fallacy of irrelevant reason is the right answer. Sound is impermanent because it is invisible. The right answer is A. Research design that needs to collect factual information on a continuing basis is called longitudinal study design. So longitudinal, from the word, this word long, it means over a large span of time. The time is more. So in this design, to collect factual information on a for a long period of time. The right answer here is option A. While the opposite is cross-sectional design. For instance, if you are doing a study where you are trying to say that height of 10-year-old is less than 12 years old. So what is this? You will collect data of all 10 years students and all 12 years students, and then you will do the research based on it. So what you are doing is you are collecting data at once, but in longitudinal study design you are doing it over a long period of time. After every few months you are collecting data. That is longitudinal study design. Snowball sampling is the process of selecting a sample using networks. A is the right answer. For example, if you want to do research based on drug addicts, okay, drug addicts you want to do. Now, like a normal person who do not take drugs, it is very difficult to know people who are drug addicts. So what you do is by some chance you get one person who is a drug addict. Now you tell him, okay, I want more people who are doing drug. So obviously if someone is taking drugs, he might know other people who are taking drugs because they might meet at some place and all. So he might tell you names of two people. Then this B will tell you name of three people and C will tell you the name of five people. So what is this? A network is going on. So snowball sampling is this procedure when you are collecting sample through a network. Okay, you found A, then you asked A for other people. He told you name of two people, C told you name of five people, and D told you name of, and these people tell you other names as well. So this is network. A person incurs 10% loss by selling a watch which he sold at by selling a watch for rupees 1800. So this is the loss. Loss percentage is 10, and then selling price is 1800. So at what price should he sell so that he earn 10% profit? So for this, first we will have to take out the cost price of the watch. So how you will take out cost price? You will find out by cost price, selling price into 100 upon 90. Okay, so this is loss percentage. See, if you see if the cost price is 2000, and if we take 10% of 2000, it will be 1800. Okay, so this will be the cost price, and on this cost price, if you want to earn 10% profit, what you will do? 2000 into 10 upon 100. What is this? 0 0 0 200. So cost price, this was 2000 plus 200 is 2200. Okay, so if this person wants 10% profit, he should sell that watch at 2200 rupees. That is why C was the right answer. In a class of 35 students, Rajan is placed 7th from the bottom, where Karan is placed from the 9th from the top. Divya is exactly between. So 35 students are there. If Rajan is placed 7th from the bottom, then he is at 29th position. Okay, Rajan will be at 29th position. 7, because if I write here 29, 30, 31, 32, 5. Okay, 9, 7th. This is the last position. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th. So 7th from the bottom is 39, right? 29. Whereas Karan is placed 12th from the bottom. So Divya is placed exactly in between. So Divya is, if you see between 9 and 29, the exact place is 90. What is the difference between Rajan and Divya? So Rajan was here and Divya is here. So the difference is 10. 29 minus 19 is 10. Okay. That is why B is the right answer. Age of Umesh will be 4 times the age of Rima in 6 years from now. If the ages of Umesh and Mahesh are 7 times and 6 times the age of Rima, what is the present age of Umesh? So this is age related question. So here at present what they are doing, they are assuming the age of Umesh be X. So and the age of Rina is Y and Mahesh is M. Okay, so they are taking 6 years from now. If we are doing 6 years from now, we'll have to add X plus 6 is equals to 4 times the age of Rina. Since the age of Rina was Y, we will do 4 into Y plus 6. So what we will get? We will get this equation. X plus 6 is equals to 4Y plus 24. But it is given that age of Mahesh is equals to 7 times that of Rina. So age of Mahesh is 7 times the age of Rina. So Rina is Y. So say 7Y plus 6 is equals to 4Y plus 24. Like this we will find the age of Rina, and 7 into 6 is 42. D is the right answer. Find the fifth term in the following series. This is a missing term question. For this question, what you have to do is find a particular pattern. So here the right answer is C, and I'll tell you why. The pattern is between 2 and 7. You will have to add 5. 7 and 27 is 20. 27 and 107 is 80. Okay. So when you look at the pattern, it is not 5 into 12, it is 5 into square of 1. This is 5 into square of 2 and 5 into square of 3. The difference is 80. This is 16. Yeah. So 16 into 5 is 18. This is the square of 4. The same way we will have to do the square of 8. Okay. Square of 5 into square of 8. 8 is 64. So 64 into 5. 320 plus 5 into square of 8 is equals to 320. This 320 we will have to add with 107 is equals to 427. In a code, house is written as INVRF. How is crowd written as INVRF? H after H plus 1. Okay, I'll write here. NO. Okay, it is minus 1. Plus 1, minus 1, plus 1. So this is alternate. The series is going as alternate. So here the right answer will be, we will have to do plus 1 first. After C will come D. Before R comes Q. Okay, Q will come. After O will come P, V, and for D will come E. D, Q, P, V, E. Okay, I hope guys you got it. First we have to do plus 1, then minus 1, then plus 1, minus 1 and plus 1. Simple. Then we will get our required code. If star is coded as UT, UVCT, STAR, UVCT. Okay, plus 2 is added at all the positions. Okay, 2 is added on all the letters. So you will get, after B if you add 2, C, D, A, B, C, O, P, L, M. Right answer is B, D, C, P, M. We will add plus 2 to all these letters. Each letter we will add plus 2 and then we will get our another term. The salaries of A, B, C are in the ratio of 2 is to 3 is to 5. If they get increment of 15, 10 and 20%, what will be the new ratio in their salaries? So first first I'll tell you the answer. The answer is C. We will have to assume that their salaries are 2K, 3K and 5K. Okay. So first, if they are getting an increment of 15%, so here the right answer will be 22 is to 23 is to 60. In the following question, choose the group of words that have the same relationship as given in the top of the question. Play is to win is to lose. If you play, you will either win or you will either lose. So here, if you see at the options, the right answer will directly be visible, which is, if you God forbid, but if by chance you get into any accident, you might even die or you might survive. There are two possibilities of one. So this is one event that they have given, and there can be either one can win the match or one can lose the match. Okay, don't think about draw. What is, some student might say, ma'am, there are chances in a game draw can also happen, but no. But if you meet an accident, it could be either death or survival. If you look at this option B, examination success, or here it should be failure, then this would have been correct. Okay. Young is related to old in the same way wild is related to narrow. C is the right answer because it is opposite word. Opposite of young is old and wide opposite is narrow. A man is facing north a man is facing north, then I'll draw here. He's facing north, then he turns clockwise. Clockwise means in the direction of clock, and turns 45 degree, and then turns 45 is here, he will be here, okay, and then turns anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise is this direction. Now he faces here. So in which direction he is facing now? He is facing in the south direction, okay. First he was here, then he moved here, then he moved 180 degrees, and later he moved 45 degrees. So now he is in the south direction. Is the right answer. Next question is, one day Raviraj left home and cycled 20 kilometers southward. Okay, south 20 kilometers. Then he turned right and cycled 10 kilometers. Yes, 10 kilometers. And turned right and cycled 20 kilometers again. So since this is 20, this is also 20. And turned left and cycled 20 kilometers. Again, he cycled this much, 20 kilometers. How many kilometers will he have to cycle to reach home straight? So this was his home. This point was his home. So if this is 20 and this is 10, the total will be 30 kilometers. B is the right answer. Okay. P5QR, P4QS. So this is one series where it is given. So P is common. So in this P will be common. The number is decreasing. So 5, 4, 3, 2. And Q is common. So we'll write Q over here. Q R S T U. Okay, so actually this is wrong over. D has come by mistake. So this is P, 2Q and U. Right answer is P, 2Q, U. Got it? So P was as it is, numbers were decreasing, Q were as it is, and these letters were also decreasing. -1, -1, then -1. Okay, sorry, +1. +1. Okay. I hope you guys got it. So do write your scores in the comment section, how much you have scored out of 50. Before winding up, I would like to tell you that practice more for getting higher marks in paper 1. See, there is definitely uncertainty in the examination, but if you study from now, there are high chances that you will crack UGC NET, because there are a lot of chances that UGC NET is going to happen only once. So many times students, because this is a biannual, students think, okay, I have not cleared in the first attempt, in the second attempt definitely I will clear. So looking at the current COVID situation, there are chances that exam will happen only once. So don't waste any time, any opportunity, because then you will have to, we don't know what is awaiting next in the COVID situation. So study now, because exam will definitely happen. For your preparation, we have brought 60 full syllabus tests in both English and in Hindi, full syllabus notes in Hindi and English, and video lectures. So this is available as the Global Online University app, or you can download you can download from Play Store and select UGC NET category. You can also join our WhatsApp group, for which the new batch is starting from tomorrow. Don't forget to join here, because you will get maximum benefit. We give personalized guidance. Whatever doubts you have, we answer to them in the WhatsApp group itself. Thank you for coming in this session. I hope you liked it, and I was able to help you in the revision. So we will meet tomorrow with more questions from paper 1. Till then, don't forget to press the bell icon and do write